Hey, what's up guys? It's TechSumer talking to you here. And in today's video, we are here to discuss about the iPhone 15. Yes, we are less than 1 week away from Apple's event, and in today's video, I want to discuss if it's worth it to upgrade and who should upgrade for the iPhone 15s. Which models do I think right now are worth it and are actually justifiable to make the jump, or which models are still amazing, still really good, and of course, you don't need to upgrade and waste that money. So, if you are interested in that, do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and keep watching my videos. Thank you guys. Roll the intro. Obviously, I will start this video by saying that if you have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, 14 Pro, there's no need to upgrade this year. Although titanium, USB-C, periscope lens is a really compelling offer, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is still an amazing phone, and you're still really well served with the device. You still have the amazing 48 megapixel camera, you still have dynamic island, you still have this incredible build quality, the phone is still new, supposedly the battery life and the battery health should be good if you don't have a bricked phone like some YouTubers have. So this phone, if you have the iPhone 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, it's not worth it to upgrade. Trust me guys, held it on for 1 more year and then upgrade for the iPhone 16, it will be much bigger. Unless, of course, the only way that you should upgrade from the iPhone 14 Pro Max or 14 Pro is if you sell your phone right now. Right now, today, tomorrow, 1 week before the event, and you can still sell it for a good price, and of course, buy the iPhone 15 for a bit more. But be careful because this year the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro are rumored to increase the price, especially the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max are rumored to actually get a price increase. So be very careful with that because you might end up spending more than you actually want to. So be very careful and very suspicious when selling your iPhone. Of course, make sure it's in a good condition, make sure the battery health is good, and you should be able to sell it for around, I don't know, $800, $850, pay the extra $100 to get the $1,000 iPhone 14 Pro, or if you have the Pro Max, try to sell it for $1,000 and of course, pay the extra $200 just to get the newer model. But now that I have the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max out of the way, let's talk about older iPhones. If you have an iPhone 13 Pro Max or 13 Pro, again, I will tell you this, it's not worth it to upgrade. Although it's very compelling because this iPhone doesn't have the 48 megapixel sensor, doesn't have USB-C, of course the iPhone 14 Pro also doesn't have USB-C, but this phone, it's older, it's 2 years old right now, maybe the battery health and battery capacity is only at 80%, and you might be asking yourself, maybe it's time to upgrade, 2 years is a long time with the phone, you might be bored of the color, but I'm here to tell you guys, hold on, 1 more year. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is still an amazing phone. I will sell my iPhone 14 Pro and use this phone for the next week, and I bet you that I will love it. It still has 120 Hz, still has the newest design. Yes, it has lightning. Yes, it has the older notch design, but still, really cool. It doesn't have dynamic island, no, and it doesn't have the 48 megapixel sensor, no. But the video quality here is still amazing. This is the best 12 megapixel Apple has ever put on a phone. It's an amazing camera system, the ultra-wide is good, the telephoto is still 3x, everything is incredible, short of the 12 megapixel sensor, which is really good, but it's not the 48 megapixel sensor from the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So if you have the iPhone 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max, or even any of the iPhone 13s, then I would not consider upgrading, especially if you have the Pro models. If you have the normal models and you want to make the jump for the Pro iPhones, then I think you can make that argument even for the iPhone 14s. But if you have any of these two Pro models, the iPhone 13 Pro, Pro Max especially, the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, I don't think it's worth it to upgrade for the iPhone 15s. Unless if you really want USB-C and you really need that periscope lens. But other than that, these two phones, yes, the iPhone 13 Pro Max and the iPhone 14 Pro Max, they still feature about the same design, they still feature stainless steel, the same matte glass back, they still feature the same 3-camera system, ultra-wide, telephoto. This one has the 48 megapixel sensor, this one doesn't. Maybe that's the only difference. This one has dynamic island, the iPhone 13 Pro Max doesn't. But still, at the end of the day, I still think they are amazing phones. And if you have them, I don't think it's worth it to upgrade for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Unless, again, you really want USB-C or that periscope lens, or even titanium for a change. If you have any of the iPhone 12s, the iPhone 12 Pro or the iPhone 12 Pro Max, yes, it's time to upgrade if you want to. These are not obligatory to upgrade for. I don't think these two phones are older enough that I'm telling you that you actually need to upgrade, but I think it's justifiable. If you want to upgrade, maybe the iPhone 12s now are getting a bit outdated. They only have 60 Hz displays, although they are the Pro models. The cameras are not that great anymore. They only have 12 megapixels. The ultra-wide is pretty bad. The battery life on the 12 Pro is actually terrible right now. The battery life on the 12 Pro Max is still really good. This phone has incredible still battery life. The display is big still. It still has the normal newish design, the squared off corners, so I still think they are amazing buys if you want to buy them refurbished. But if you have them right now, and right now they are 3 years old, if you want to upgrade from them, I still think it's justifiable. But be very careful, try to sell your phone for a good price and get it. I still think that these phones are incredible. Although, when compared to the iPhone 15 Pro, these phones don't have the 48 megapixel sensor, these phones doesn't have 120 Hz ProMotion displays, and they don't have that great of battery health right now, because they are 3 years old. So, yeah, if you really want a newer iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max, right now, with the iPhone 12s, I think it's a good time to upgrade. Just because it doesn't have the newest notch, neither the newest design bezels, doesn't have the amazing cameras that the iPhone 13 Pro and 14 Pro have, doesn't have that great of battery health right now, 3 years old. If you want to, I think it's justifiable and it's a good time to upgrade. As for the iPhone 11s, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I don't have one with me right now, but I can tell you that those phones right now, they are getting old. They're actually getting pretty old. They are still really usable, they are still really good. Most people, they can still use it fine, but if you have one, right now, it's about 40 years old if you bought it on launch day. And that's not that great for your battery health. Right now, you probably have to switch your battery or even just upgrade your phone. I think that right now, most of your launch day iPhone 11 Pro Maxes have around 75 to 70% of battery health if you haven't replaced it. So that's not good, that's not even usable. So you'll have to spend like $100 on replacing your battery or $80 or upgrade the phone. I think that right now, it's worth it to upgrade. I think that it's the perfect time to upgrade for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. You will be getting USB-C, you will be getting the newest 120 Hz ProMotion display, you will be getting the new design because you still have that curved edge design. You will be getting way better cameras, you will be getting titanium frames, you still have the stainless steel. This will be a complete change to your user experience because you still have that older design on the iPhone. You will get the new squared off design from the iPhone 12s. You will get the ProMotion from the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You will get dynamic island from the iPhone 14s. So 3 generations worth of features plus the features available on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. So I think that right now for the iPhone 11 Pro Max, 11 Pro users, it's the perfect time to upgrade. As for the iPhone 11 users, I won't even make a comment. Those I don't think are about in the same market. Most people buy the iPhone 11 later because it's cheaper. So I'm only addressing the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max users. If you bought it on launch day, it's a great time to upgrade right now. And now let's address the iPhone XS users and older. What you're doing, man? You should have upgraded last year. But if you have still an iPhone XS, it's an amazing time to upgrade right now. You are ripe for an upgrade. This phone is about 5 years old right now. It's trash in terms of battery life. If you haven't replaced the battery, it's completely not usable. And I've made a video about the iPhone XS in 2023. I still think it's an amazing phone, but only if you want a budget iPhone. If you have this iPhone for the last 5 years and you are completely done of using it, it's the perfect time to upgrade. You'll get the 3-camera system, speciality from the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You'll get the new design from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You will get ProMotion for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You will get Dynamic Island from the iPhone 14 Pro Max, plus all the features of the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. And that's why I think that for the most time you can wait to upgrade, better. Because the upgrade that you will make after that will be huge. It will feel huge because you will get so many features. And that's something that people don't understand. When you wait to upgrade, just like when you have an iPhone XS and now you buy the iPhone 15 Pro, you will get so much things that you will feel like a huge jump, a huge switch in your life. But if you upgrade every year, every single time you'll feel like an iterative jump. While, again, it will make you bored. But, again, if you have an iPhone XS, upgrade. It's the perfect time. You can still sell your phone for $200 or give it back on a trading value. And, again, it's not worth it that much. It's like $250, maximum $300 if you have the 512GB option. But still, I do believe that the iPhone XS Max is completely ripe for an upgrade. This is the iPhone XS. And if you have any older phone than this, what are you doing, man? Just upgrade, even if it's not for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Buy an iPhone 11, buy an iPhone 12, buy an iPhone 13, I don't know. Just don't use that old of a phone. It's not usable anymore, it's still really old, and you can get for like $200 a way better, modern, and much better experienced phone. So if you have the iPhone XS, I do believe this is the complete minimum requirement for iOS. So I think it's time to upgrade, because next year you're probably not getting any other OSs. I think that the iPhone XS will die on iOS 17, so get used to it. This might be your last year. This phone only features the dual camera system, and the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max will feature triple camera system. Oh my god, there's so many changes that, oh my god, night mode, cinematic mode, I don't know, I don't even, ProRes recording, HDR recording, I don't even remember which was the headline feature for the cameras on the iPhone XS. Was it HDR on the camera? I don't know, oh my god. This is 5 years old, so it's completely ripe for an upgrade. So I do believe this is the perfect time to upgrade for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. So to summarize this video, I think that most of you watching this video, if you have an iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max or the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, you should not upgrade. Right now, I still believe it's too soon to upgrade, only if you have the money to spare and you actually want periscope lens, titanium, USB-C, then it's fine and it's justifiable. But I do believe that most people don't need to upgrade, and I think it's a waste of money. But if you have an iPhone 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, 10s, 10s Max, or even older than that, you are ripe for an upgrade. It's totally worth it, and you will feel like you did a great job upgrading, because the differences will be big. 120Hz ProMotion displays. If you have the iPhone 12s, you will get the new Dynamic Island. You still have the same design as the iPhone 12s that you have right now, but you will get Dynamic Island, way less bezels, so it will still feel like a huge upgrade. And of course, ProMotion will be a huge win for you. But if you have even older devices than that, like the iPhone 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, oh my god, it will feel like a huge jump, especially on the camera side, because the new cameras on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max are rumored to be even better than the iPhone 14s. They will have a 48 megapixel sensor, the one still found on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. They will have a way better ultra-wide camera, and they will feature for the first time on the Pro Max model the periscope lens. So this will be a huge upgrade for you guys that have older iPhones, and I do believe it's a good deal. Try to sell your older iPhones, prepare them, make them a refresh, completely restore them, make them new. Try to sell them for the best price possible, and of course, put that money on a purchase for your next iPhone. I do believe iPhone season is one of the best seasons of the year. It's super exciting, and every year, everyone asks me which is the best option. Should they sell? Should they buy another iPhone? Should they buy the iPhone 15s? Should they upgrade from this model to this model? I don't know. It's your choice at the end of the day. I'm just trying to help you, make some recommendations. This is only my opinion. Take this with a huge grain of salt. Of course, if you want to upgrade and you have the money, do it. Even if you have the iPhone 14s, do it. Try to sell it, but sell it right now, like I'm doing. So, thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Drop a like down below. This has been Tech Summer talking to you here. Bye-bye.